New clubs, new coaches, new players, new teams, new season. Welcome back, hockey. Round 1 has been and gone. Welcome to the Vic League Hockey Show 2022 podcast edition. Hockey program, the Vic League Hockey Show. This is the 2022 podcast edition. G'day, I am Nick Hoogs. Thanks for joining me for the very first episode of 2022 for field hockey this year, and exciting times happening as we move forward, and we are looking forward to bringing you this podcast show throughout the season. So much to talk about and so much to think about too at the same time. There's been so many changes, and welcome back, hockey. And as we always say, hockey's back, baby. We are back. Round 1 officially done and dusted. Just the amount of changes we've had over the last couple of years, and I'm just going to sort of just go through here. I've just got a piece of paper in front of me. I'm just going to read out some of the clubs that have come and gone in the last 10 years, and this is quite amazing. And so this is essentially the 10th year Vic League has been around. So these are the clubs that have come and gone: Box Hill, who are now KBH, Maccabi, Trinity, Vic Seeks, Old Carey, Glenara, OHA, St Bernard's, Caroline Springs, Southern Knights, Students of Ballarat, and Old Yarra. They are the clubs at this stage that have come and gone in this division or in these grades. So it's actually quite interesting what's happened. But the other thing also to note is that the amount of changes that the clubs have come in and out during grades have gone up and down and swapped. And last year we only had 10 rounds. 2020 we didn't have a season. 2021 for us was very difficult to even start a podcast program because there were so many changes, as we were discussing over a few drinks, and just the changes. Like every day something had changed. This club's moved here, this club's moved there, fixtures are changing, this club's not in this grade anymore, and it was so frustrating for us as a brand to try and even do anything. So we sort of pulled the pin on 2021 podcast program and decided, it's probably not the right way to go about it. So anyway, look, we'll go through the results first before we even go any further. So Vic League 1, Yarra defeated Knox 4-0. MPHC defeated Northwest Lightning 2-0. Powerhouse got smashed by Casey 9-0. We'll talk a little bit about that game after. Pegs 4, OHC, Xavier 2, I should say. Look, those two teams are really interesting to note because they've always been top 4 teams, and it's just that little bit of edge for Pegs all the time. They always just beat them, and it's always a good game to watch. And Monash Uni defeated Werribee 5-2. Vic League 2 and West Vic just didn't get it. And lost to Melbourne 6 5-4. Echo smashed Collegian 6-0. Craigieburn Falcons beat Melbourne High School 2-1, which I was quite surprised about because Melbourne High School is usually a top 4 team. Maybe just being the first round, just sort of gelling and sort of getting back into it. So fair enough. St Bede's 4-0 over Latrobe Uni. And in Vic League 3, Latrobe Valley defeated Bayside 3-0, Frankston 2-0 over RMIT, and GDW defeated Croydon 4-2. Look, we do apologise for not having the tipping competition this year. Obviously, our resources are pretty well tied up in other areas, so we are obviously building the Vic League Hockey Show website, which is our main priority at the moment, and that will be ready in a couple of weeks' time. It's a very exciting time for the brand as we sort of expand out now. Obviously, our ultimate goal is to do live stream hockey. Now, we're just talking about the Powerhouse versus Casey game actually just today, and the 9-0 smashing, which was quite surprising, as I was just saying earlier before. Now, of that team of Powerhouse, only 3 goals scored between the whole that side last year. Now, just put that in context for yourself. 3 goals scored between the whole team. That's nothing. When you got players like Brian Young and Adam Wadley and Matty Light, and obviously great Vic League campaigners, they're just going to destroy teams left, right, and centre. So, and then you got obviously like someone like Adam Wadley, ex Frankston goalkeeper, come across now. Look, Casey are going to be a serious top 4 team this year, without a doubt. I can firmly say they'll be a top 4 side. Sort of like last year with you look at like Vic League 2 and Echo, who were just dominating. They were just top of the table. They were doing everything right, and then obviously lockdowns again. And yeah, and I do hope for Echo's sake they do go again in that same path. Whatever they were doing, don't change it. Just keep going, doing great. And yeah, be good to see some of those smaller clubs come up to Vic League 1 next year. So teams like Echo, even like I would really like to see someone like West Vic, or even some Beads would be great to see them come up there too. So, and there's so much competition I'm hoping for, but at the same time, there's a lot of sadness in the Vic League community for some Beads. The parting death, obviously the helicopter crash the other week, and we send our condolences out to St Bede's. Very sad time for you guys, and anything you need, please sing out. We're happy to help. This is the Vic League family, so yeah. I just quickly want to talk about the Vic League live stream, and we do hope that we can get the live stream happening in a few years' time, but the way things are, it may be a little bit longer. But as we've put in on our Facebook post, that the next 5-year plan, most of that stuff's already implemented or already underway, which is great for us. So our final part of the plan is the live stream hockey. So obviously we're in talks with a few people here and there, and we do hope that we can somehow get that rolling, because Vic League hockey needs this, and it'd be great because there is so many great players in these grades, and there's some good clubs, and just be nice to see Vic League hockey get recognised for what it is. It's a great grade. Obviously played it for about 12 of my 20 years. I played it, and I'm very thankful that I got that opportunity to play Vic League hockey, and having good mentors along the way also helped me sort of get to that grade as well. So I'm very thankful. So now, as I've sort of stopped playing, I've sort of transitioned into this sort of avenue now, and I've been really enjoying this. This has been great. Talking about the clubs, and we're going to have lots of special guests during the year, and we'll talk about their seasons and how they're travelling, and we'll talk to presidents and coaches and players and anyone else. We've got a whole heap of people we've spoken to before the even season started, and they'd be happy to come on the show and have a chat to us about how they're travelling, and about the results and all that. Obviously, there's not going to be real super hard questions. There's just going to be just I guess just nice, easy, free-flowing questions, nothing too shoved down your throat, stuff like that. So just not nice and easy. That's what we want. Sort of, a new program, and that's what we want to do. We just want to promote Vic League hockey, and that's what we're here for, to make it better and just to be recognised too. Now let's go to the Vic League 1 ladder at the moment, and Casey on top, followed by Yarra Valley, and then Monash Uni, Pegs, MPHC, Werribee. Werribee. Sorry, they'll be a bit lower now. Monash Uni, Zabs, Werribee, Northwest Lightning, Knox, and Powerhouse at the bottom. Moving on to Vic League 2 now, and Echo on top again, starting their season off really well, and St Bede's second, Melbourne Seeks third, Craigieburn, Melbourne Razorbacks, Westvic, Melbourne High, Latrobe Uni, and Collegians. Now I should say the Melbourne Razorbacks are fifth just because they haven't played yet, so they had a bye, so their first game will be next week. And finally on to Vic League 3 now, and Latrobe Valley on top, GDW second, Frankston sitting third, Melton haven't played yet, so they're technically fourth, Croydon, RMIT, and Bayside on the bottom. Now let's go to next week's games, and there's going to be some absolute crackers, I reckon, here. So we got a Saturday game, a couple of games here. Vic League 1 here, Monash Uni taking on MPHC, and that'd be a really good game. I would really like to go watch that, actually. Knox take on Casey, Pegs take on Powerhouse, Yarra Valley take on Werribee, and on the Tuesday night we got Xavier taking on Northwest Lightning, and that is at Parkville there. So any of those games getting down to on the weekend or on the Tuesday, go and support your team, and hopefully they get some points for you. Now, before I do continue to the next grade, I do apologise for the show being a bit sketchy. I actually have COVID, so it is difficult to even do this program at the moment, but I just wanted to make sure we sort of got this out of the way, the first episode. It's probably the first day I've actually gotten out of bed, so I've been bedridden for a few days. So I do apologise for the show being a little bit sketchy. It is difficult to even try and do this program at the moment, so I just wanted to point that out. If you are looking to try and put some negativity towards the show, thank you very much, because that's definitely not what we want here. Moving on to Vic League 2 now, and here's some absolute great games here coming up. We got Echo taking on St Bede's on Saturday, Melbourne Seeks taking on Latrobe Uni, Westvic taking on Craigieburn Falcons, and Melbourne Razorbacks taking on Collex, and Melbourne High School getting the bye. And finally in Vic League 3, we got Latrobe Valley taking on Melton, Bayside taking on Croydon, and Frankston taking on GDW, and RMIT with the bye. So good luck to all teams next week. Hopefully you do get a win. And that about does it for this week. I do apologise. It has been really difficult to try and do anything. I've been, as I said, been bedridden for 3 days, and I just wanted to make sure to get some sort of podcast out for this program for the first time. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the Vic League Hockey Show over the last few years. The support's been wonderful. It's been great, and we do hope that we can continue supporting Vic League Hockey for many years to come. Down the track there'll be shirts and stickers and mugs and all that kind of stuff, so stay in tune for that, but also stay in tune for the new Vic League Hockey Show website, which is not too far away. That about does it for now. Thank you. I'm Nick Hughes, and I will speak to you next week. Bye for now.